What's good, YouTube? It's Little Derek.comics back with another video, and today we're going to be doing part 2 to the Pokemon Kanto tier list. Again, this is a design tier list. This doesn't have much to do with like the moves or anything like that. If you're interested in this type of content, be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. But let's go ahead to our next Pokemon. But before we do, there is one adjustment I wanted to make. I'm going to move Clefable up in this B tier. It doesn't seem like it needs to be in a C tier. I feel like it's at least as good as a Wigglytuff. So Meowth, Team Rocket's mascot. I think Meowth is at least a solid B tier. I don't I like the cat design. I like the coin on its head. I like that it's kind of a sphinx. It's a cute little cat. It's definitely above C tier. I don't think is Meowth an A tier? He's definitely not S. I'm trying to think of why I wouldn't put him in A tier. It's a very iconic Pokemon, very well designed, but I'll put him in A. Persian. I think Persian is good, but ironically, it seems kind of simplistic in comparison to Meowth. Like I feel like the style to Meowth fits a little bit better, and it looks cooler than Meowth because it's a big cat rather than a cat. But I feel like it's bigger Meowth, so I'll keep it an A. Psyduck, I love Psyduck. We'll put Psyduck. Psyduck has to be at least B, right? He's very simple. He's really a duck though. Like his design is really simple. B or C? I feel like C is too low for Psyduck. I feel like if I could put some of these in B, I feel like Psyduck could be in B. He's a cute little confused Pokemon. I'll let him rock in B. Golduck. I feel like Golduck. He's definitely a step up. Let me see. Is he an A tier Pokemon? Is he an? I feel like he's somewhat simple. He definitely doesn't look much like a duck anymore. I think that part's kind of cool. I'll let him rock an A. I'll let him rock an A. Mankey. Mankey is just like an angry monkey creature. I feel like he could be B. Should I put him in B or C? It's getting. He's definitely not a C. C is like Route 1, but like he's very simplistic. But he's kind of cool. I'll give him B. Primate or Primate. Primate is at least B. Let me actually evaluate this. I feel like he's definitely a step up from Mankey. And if I put Mankey in B, I feel like I should put Primate in A. Yeah, I feel like he can stack up with most of it. He's a pretty well designed Pokemon. Growlithe. Growlithe is up there. Growlithe at bare minimum is B tier. But I'm not gonna lie to you. Growlithe kind of solos these B tiers. I ain't gonna hold you. He kind of solos these B tiers. Arcanine, should I do it? Let's see. Let's see. I think Arcanine is S. Yeah, I think Arcanine is S, dog. I ain't gonna like this giant fire tiger dog thing. He's very iconic too, and he's definitely a step up from Growlithe. Okay, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath, Poliwhirl, Poliwrath, Politoed. That's right? Poliwhirl he's cute. He's pretty mid though. I know for a fact this is definitely a C. He's cute. He's really like I like the inspiration from like the intestines from like the actual toad or whatever that it's based off of. But it's a little simplistic. It's a cute Pokemon, but now Poliwhirl, I'll give Poliwhirl I'll give him a solid B. It's a very unique Pokemon. Poliwrath, I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a genuinely look up because I don't think these sprites are doing them justice, but I'm gonna look up the difference between because like their Poliwrath is definitely bigger, but like I don't. He's really not. He's just pissed off Poliwhirl. Like I'm gonna put them both in B. I'm not gonna lie to you. And we're gonna get to Machamp in a minute, but Machamp seems like a huge step up. And Machamp is very similar to Machoke, but you could tell there's a huge difference despite that. All right, Abra. Ooh, Abra might be. He might be A, man. Abra is a very unique looking Pokemon. Abracadabra and Alakazam, but Kadabra. I, it's either all of these are gonna be in A or one of them is gonna be in S. I'm gonna put all of them in A for right now. Alakazam. I feel like Alakazam. He really just got two spoons. Like I, I don't know. I don't know, man. Okay, so here's why Abra. Abra is very unique and he's cute. Kadabra is like he's a little bit cooler and he's still unique. Alakazam is just like Kadabra, but like it doesn't even feel like much of a step up. Kadabra is kind of cooler than Alakazam. I'm gonna keep it real. Like design wise, I don't know, fam. I'm kind of not feeling that one there. Maybe I definitely don't feel that one there. Speaking of trade evolutions, let's talk about Machop, Machoke, and Machamp. All right, I love these Pokemon. I think Machop he would be at least C tier. I feel like he could be in the B tier if like Squirtle and Charizard is up here. Machoke, he definitely feels like a step up from Machop, and he definitely looks like he could hang with this A tier. So you know what that means. You you know what that means. Machamp, come on, Machamp. Machamp is going up here with the S squad. Machamp is one of the few evolutions. I ain't gonna say one of the few, but it's one of those evolutions. It gets better across the whole line. You go from Machop to Machoke, which is already like a kid to a man, and then you got this larger than life man. Machamp is so iconic. The forearms is so cool. What is manlier than a muscle dude with four arms? Stop. S. Easily S. Okay. I go from freaking Machamp to Bellsprout, dude. Okay, Bellsprout, I ain't gonna lie to you. He's cute. Bellsprout is cute. It's either B or C. Bellsprout is kind of just they could have done this little branch thing with any grass Pokemon. I'm gonna put him in C. He's cute. I ain't hating on him, but he's kind of simplistic. He fits in C. Weeping Bell, Weeping Bell, Weeping Bell, kind of ugly, but I do. Okay, I feel like Weeping Bell. He's definitely not a Route One. I don't feel like this one gives Route One. I'll put this one in B. I feel like that's a B tier Pokemon. He's not overly simplistic, and it feels like they took the head design and made it its own thing. And then Victory Bell is like that. I forgot what the name of this plant is, but that carnivorous plant that just like makes you fall into it and just lets the acids digest you. Victory Bell has to at least be in B tier. But I feel like Victory Bell is a little bit cooler than B. Tentacool. Yeah, he going in C, dog. He kind of a lame Pokemon. Tentacruel? Yeah, Tentacruel is going. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I think Tentacruel is A. I think Tentacruel is A. Yeah, he fits in with that. He looks so he's like this kind of octopus monster thing. He looks pretty creepy. He definitely looks like a step up from his predecessor, and he didn't need like 3 evolutions to do it. I think that's an A tier Pokemon. Geodude. B. I love Geodude. And even though he's very simplistic, he's a rock with muscles. Bro, he's a rock with muscles. Like I love it. I love it. I think he's right where he needs to be. Graveler. I don't think it fits as well with like okay, put it like this. What I said for Poliwhirl, right? All Poliwhirl needed to do was grow some arms, and then he could get like these muscles, right? In Poliwrath. I think that would have been cool. Graveler, all he needed to do was get some legs, and then that would have been cool, right? I feel like he's doing too much with the four arms. It's like he just looks weird. Let's see if he goes in B or A. I don't I don't look at him. I don't know. He just looks weird. Like the Rock with arms is cool because it's so goofy, but this is just like they try to take themselves too seriously with it. I'm gonna put him in B as well. What the heck even is this one? Okay, so I really don't like this one. I don't even know the name of this one. Gollum. The name's pretty cool. I here's the thing with Gollum. I don't like that Gollum is an animal. They could have done some cooler rock design. I don't like that it gets more animalistic because how do you go from a rock, like if it went from an animal to a rock, I think that could be cool, but it's just an animal with a rock body. I don't like that. Ponyta's B. Ponyta's at least B. It's a fire pony. Bro, that's heat. I couldn't lie that was kind of hard. Now this right here, okay, so yeah, Rapidash might be freaking S tier. I ain't gonna hold you. Rapidash might be S tier. Like, it's a flaming unicorn. Do you know how cool that freaking is? I'm sorry, that mug's going in S. I'm sorry. I'm low key thinking of putting Venusaur up in there. I feel like Venusaur is kind of standing out from the rest. Let me know if Venusaur should go in S. Slowbro and Slacking, right? Am I tripping? Slowpoke and Slowbro. Slowpoke is a very cute little Pokemon. I think Slowpoke is. I feel like he's above Route One. Slowbro, I d- I don't like Slowbro. It's a bipedal Slowpoke with a whole nother Pokemon on its back, which don't make no sense. How are you a joint? Which actually a joint Pokemon is kind of cool. I low key want to almost give it A just because it's two different Pokemon, but I don't think I could justify it being an A tier. Besides the fact that joint Pokemon is cool, it's really just he stood up and he got bitten. He stood up. That's so stupid of a. I can't take that evolution seriously. Just for that reason, I'm not putting him up in A. He's going right there with his other Pokemon. Magnet or Magnet. I wanted to say Magneto so bad. Magnemite, bro. What's wrong with me today? Magnemite and Magneton. I appreciate Magnemite's design. It's a cute little Pokemon. I don't know if it's and Magnemite ain't no B tier Pokemon. I'm sorry. Magnet. Okay, if I'm gonna put triple Diglett up here, I could put triple Magneton on here. Is it kind of lazy? Yes, but I think that the three of them do combine to make a nice looking Pokemon. Like if you separate it from the fact that it's the evolution it is, then that it's a pretty cool looking Pokemon. Farfetch'd. I think in terms of the bird Pokemon, and for him to be a solo Pokemon that's not an evolution or anything like that, he'd at least have to be a B tier. Let me see. Well, I didn't mean to put him right there, but A. Let's compare him to the other bird Pokemon. You're not Pidgeot. You're not Pidgeot, fam. I'm sorry. The best bird is Pidgeot, but I'll give you B tier. I'll put him, and this isn't an ordered tier list. I'm just doing this for giggles. But I think just because he's better than freaking Firo, I feel like I'll put him in front. But I think they're both cool in their own respects. Doduo. I love Doduo. Doduo gotta be at least B tier. I think B tier fits. I don't think he's not A tier. He's not that. Just looking at that A tier lineup, he ain't touching him. However, Doug Trio, I feel like should be in A. It definitely ain't going in S, but I feel like the same reason I put Doug Trio up higher and Magneton. Sometimes more is just better. Like it got, and the fact that it's a double dodo bird, that's so cool. And then like a triple, and then it knows tri beam. You know how cool, bro? Stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. Oh, I hate these Pokemon. Seal and freaking. What even is the name of that one? I hate both of these Pokemon. Okay, Seal is at least cute. Seal is actually at least cute. And Dugong, I ain't gonna hold you. I do not like Dugong. I feel like anything that's kind of cute about Seal, it's kind of watered down on Dugong. So I'll put Seal up here. Okay, no. Let me not do him that bad. I feel like he's just not above Dugong. Like they're practically the same Pokemon. I don't. I'm really just mad that it doesn't look like a step up. I'll leave them in B. I'll leave them in B. Grimer is cute. I I don't think he's he might be Route 1 tier. He might be on that Route 1 wave. Muck is a bit more menacing. Like, okay, he's cute, but he's like a sludge blob with a face. Like, if we want to be real, this mug is that, but it's menacing. I ain't mean to put it up that high. You get in line like everybody else that I don't give priority. I feel like this poisonous sludge monster should be kind of just like that. Now, granted, since it's a poisonous sludge monster, I don't really want to put it any higher than B, but that is a horrifying concept. If this mug had like one more evolution, I feel like they could really like set it off. What is it? Shelter and Cloyster? Shelter is the one I think that bites Slowbro to become Slowbro. Stupid evolution. It makes no sense. But I think Shelter is about a B. It's like this little clam Pokemon. Cloyster is Shelter turned to the side, and it looks very suggestive. So, but that being said, it's a pretty cool one. It definitely looks like a step up from Shelter for the most part, where Shelter is kind of this goofy clam Pokemon with his tongue sticking out. It's cute, but I think Cloyster looks a bit cooler. He's grown up a bit, and he's got this cool outer shell to him. Does he fit with the A tiers though? Nah, like let me take it a step back. He don't fit with the A tiers. Ghastly. The name's cool, and the fact that he's like a gas blob, like this creepy ghost gas blob. It's poison too, right? Regardless, I feel like for the same reason Grimer is down here, Ghastly also kind of has to be down here. I might move him up, but he's very simple. It's literally a gas blob, a pretty well designed gas blob. I ain't gonna hold you. Hauntar might be a freaking A tier. He's scary. He's so cool. Like, look, bro. Y'all think that fits? I feel like Haunter is above most of these Pokemon. He's an actual just creepy ghost monster. Gengar, y'all already know what I'm thinking. Let's test it. Gengar is pretty cool, dog. I don't know. In terms of like ghosts, Gengar is pretty cool. He's got that evil grin, the red eyes. Am I being biased? I might be being biased. Let's Is Gengar S tier? I feel like he's not that as horrifying as as like creepy as he is. I don't know if he's downright horrifying. I really want to put Gengar at S, but I don't think Gengar is quite S. Onyx, Onyx is cool. Onyx is a giant rock snake dragon thing. A tier. I don't care what nobody says. Drowsy, I don't feel like Drowsy is a B tier, but I mean, okay, actually, there are some cool things about Drowsy. He definitely looks more unique than the other ones. I feel like Drowsy should be in B. Also, I feel like Ghastly should also be in B. Oof. Yeah, I feel like Ghastly is a step above the rest. And then Hypno is actually really cool. Like, do you see how cool this mug look? I mean, he's kind of creepy looking Pokemon too. But the fact that he's got that kind of pose to it, he's like trying to get you to fall asleep. Very unique looking Pokemon too. And he definitely feels like a step up above him. At least A. I feel like Hypno is an A tier. I don't think Hypno is anything above A tier. We're not gonna. Nah, he ain't hanging. He ain't hanging. Let me see something though. No. Okay. Um. So yeah, we're getting our last couple of evolutions. So okay, I thought it was Kingler. No, I was thinking of Kingdra. Okay, yeah. Krabby and Kingler. All right, so Krabby, where is Paris? Because it's kind of simple. It's literally just a crab. It's literally just a crab. Do I like Krabby better than Parrot? Not really. I really don't. It's so on the nose for what it is. Like, yeah, it still looks a bit different from a normal crab, but like it's cool, but it ain't no cooler than some. It's about as cool as Pidgey. Let's keep it like that. Kingler, however, is at least B tier. All right, it's like this king crab, and it's got one like larger fist than the other. I know that's like based off another animal. There's a little bit bias on me that I know that's based off another animal. Let me see if I can put it in A. Is that an A tier Pokemon? Nah, I'll put it in B. Voltorb and Electrode. All right, the designs are lazy. I'm gonna I'm gonna keep it 1,000,000% with you, but I still like Voltorb better than these other two, or these this like bottom tier right here. I'm trying to think. Okay, let's talk about it right quick because I think that this is important. It's a Pokeball. It's not a Pokeball, but it's an electric type Pokemon that looks like a Pokeball. I think the fact that it's electric type and that it's when it's turned around indistinguishable from one is really cool. Evolutionary wise, it kind of makes sense since Pokeballs are such an ingrained thing in society and they've been used for thousands of years. It kind of makes sense. I mean, in real life, it kind of doesn't make sense, but I can see the reasoning behind it. It's kind of a troll pick though. I like the idea. Again, this is D tier, it's not F tier. None of these are like the worst thing ever, but D. Electrode, part of me wants to say it's worse than Voltorb, but let me tell you why I'm gonna put it up. It's not B. I can't even kid myself. I think it's a little bit better though. Not because it's a better design, but because they doubled down on the laziness. They were like, they were like, hey, you know it would be even cooler than this Pokeball Pokemon? What? Let's flip it upside down and give it this derpy face. And you see how funny looking this Pokemon is, and it is just gonna self destruct on you as soon as you can. This is a troll Pokemon. All right, you guys. So before we end off the video, I actually want to make a couple of changes. So starting with the C tier, I think that Bulbasaur and Charmeleon are a little low. I think these are both B tier Pokemon. So I'm gonna stick them in B tier. I think that gives us a much better C tier. And I think that Electrode is a little too high. I know I gave him credit for being like a joke Pokemon, but he's still a poorly designed kind of joke Pokemon. I think he's still better than Voltorb for that reason, but let's be real. Okay, so I also don't like Dugong and Seal in this tier. They didn't seem like B tier material to me, okay? They're not the worst, but they're also not the best. And while we're in B tier, let me go ahead and put Charmeleon up here with Charmander. I think Ivysaur can be an A tier. I think Ivysaur is a little bit better than these three starters. So I'm gonna put him up in A with Venusaur. And now that we're in A, I want to give a couple of promotions. So I think that Venusaur is better than the rest of these A tiers. And I'm also going to put Raichu in S tier. Pikachu and Raichu are both cool. I think Raichu does it a little bit better. It feels more like a mouse Pokemon. I think its design is a little bit sharper to help that electricity. And Raichu is one of the best electric types throughout all the Pokemon games in terms of design. So, and also I'm not gonna do Alakazam that bad. I'll put him in A tier with the rest. But yeah, I think that gives us a much more solid tier list. I think for the most part, everybody is where they need to be. So let me know how you feel about this second part to the tier list. Do you think I did well? Is there something that you would like to change? Let me know all that in the comment section below, and I will catch you guys in part 3.